Talking to this camera.
Matt Barzal, smooth skating rookie.
There's not many guys in the league that can skate like him.
Another 5-point game for Matt Barzal.
Once in a while he snaps, kids a little out.
Quiet!
Skating and playmaking is on another level.
And the Islanders found a way to win it on the brilliance of Matt Barzal.
What a flashy play from Matt Barzal.
Well, it's the Matt Barzal show.
It's gonna take you guys into my sweet ride. So, yeah, let's do it. Just from an early age, all I wanted to do, I wanted to be an NHLer. There was really no plan B.
To begin, NHL Commissioner.
At the NHL draft, my whole family was there, and I was nervous the whole time. My hands were just leaking.
We have a trade. The Islanders now have pick number 16, and New York Islanders, you're on the clock.
New York Islanders were like the only team that I didn't even really talk to before the draft. I mean, I probably talked to 27 teams, and they weren't one of them. So when they jumped up, I was like, you know, it was kind of a surprise. And then kind of looked at my dad and I said, I think this could be the pick.
The New York Islanders are proud to select from the Seattle Thunderbirds, Matthew Barzal.
That night of the draft, my parents, it was just full of emotion, just because they knew how much, you know, time and effort I put into hockey since I was 6 or 7 years old. So every day in the summer, shooting pucks and going on the ice, rollerblading, my whole life was, you know, pretty much hockey right from the start. It was just a great experience for my whole family.
For the Islanders, high skill level and one of the best playmakers in this entire draft. I really like the pick.
I'm from Vancouver, BC, so it's a bit of a culture change when I came here. It's a lot busier here, and, you know, driving especially, just, I feel like I'm in a NASCAR race every time I get in the car. At the start of the season, I was just desperate for a car. I was like, I need to get a car because I just needed to get around. I was sick of asking for rides and Ubering everywhere and that kind of stuff. So I got this one right after that. I started playing better and we started winning, and I'm a really superstitious guy. So everyone's like, go get yourself a nice car, go treat yourself. And I was like, you know what? Like, I can't right now. Like, we're hot and I'm playing well and we were winning games. And I was like, I just gotta roll with it right now. So take some pretty good chirps, but I like it. I only drive 5 minutes a day, you know. If I took one wrong turn here, I would not know where I am. I know my route to the rink, and that's about it. I would love to be a kid and grow up in this area. I think a lot of guys live in Garden City on the island. I love it here. So we just wrapped up practice, and I live with the Seidenbergs. I love living there. They have 3 great kids, and they cook excellent dinners. This house is a bit of it's a step up. I mean, this house is, you'll see. You guys will see, it's pretty impressive. What's up, everybody? Personally, I wanted to live with somebody. My parents thought it'd be a good idea just because, you know, it's such a drastic change to just, you know, live on your own. I've never done that before. This is Breaker. He's 6 now, future NHLer. This is little Noah. She's 7. That's Story. She's 10. This is my new mom slash new stylist, Rebecca. I asked Dennis Seidenberg if he would ever be open to that kind of setup. It's kept me grounded and, you know, kept me focused.
Well, he came to camp. He just asked us what our situation was like, and I went home, asked Rebecca if it was doable, and Rebecca agreed to it.
Rebecca is definitely in charge of the household. She runs the show.
When Dennis started, he had a vet looking after him, and I just feel like it's what you do. It's our family here, our hockey family. So that's like kind of our job. So we took him. We like having him though. The kids love him.
A skater skates down the ice. She spins around a defenseman.
100th day of school.
Do you know what?
DAY. I know you know. If I had to pick 2 things that I didn't get along with in this house, it's the 2 dogs. Those are the only 2 people. It's been a great situation the whole year. Like, I just feel comfortable. I feel like I'm back at home during the summers with my family, and No, it's been great for my my first year in the NHL. My family's made endless sacrifices to get me to the NHL. My mom is always at the games, my sister doing homework at the rink. I can't even imagine how many hours my dad spent in the backyard. Like him just saucing pucks to the net and me tipping them in. He didn't care about how many points I had. As a young kid, he always made sure I was working hard and I never let anything get to my head. I call him after every game, but most games. If it was a tough night, then, you know, sometimes I stay away from it. What's up, man?
Not much, bud.
What are you doing?
Oh, I got a hockey game I gotta play later.
Oh, you got a hockey game, eh?
Yeah, we're fighting for a playoff spot.
Oh, really? Yeah, I know. We're in similar situations right now. My dad's a pretty energetic guy. He's an intense guy. He played for the Penticton V's in the BCHL. Played with Brett Hull, actually. He was a pretty good player. He says he was faster than me, but I don't think he was.
You were always on the go, riding bikes or shooting pucks or basketball or just always doing something.
Well, how about when I used to peg our neighbor's car?
Our next door neighbor used to park his vehicles close to the property line, and you'd bring a few off the crossbar and they'd flop over and land on their car. And
They had this little beige car, eh? And then there'd be a bunch of black marks right beside the tires, and there was one on the hood. Every time I would do it, I would just like put my stick down and run right inside. I thought the world was coming down at like 10 years old.
it was a dead giveaway on how those marks got on his vehicles with the pucks.
Yeah, exactly.
He's still a good friend of ours today, and we always have a chuckle about the dents in his car and him pucking the pucks back.
All right, we're gonna go downstairs, check my room out. This is my basement down here. Super quiet, and they got a great setup here for the girls, do some gymnastics, but the kids are actually great with, you know, when I come down after, you know, practice and stuff, I'm like, hey, you think I can get a couple hours by myself? And they're great about it. They go right upstairs, and I kind of chill out. Yeah, there's Story crushing it there. She's unreal. But yeah, this is my area here. I got my big TV, and it's kind of like my little man cave here. I spend a lot of time on the couch, just kind of hanging out, FaceTime with my buddies, and playing video games. Well, usually I play with Breaker, but he's at tennis right now, so Story's actually better than him, but don't tell him that. It's kind of cool being so much older than them, and they, you know, bring out a young side of me, so I have a lot of fun with them. Oh, come on, lads, wake up. There's me right there, of course, I'm not scoring. Oh, no. That's a dive. Boom! Right over here's my room. Bring you guys in. This is the cleanest it'll ever be. So did a little cleanup this morning. So when I first got here, I just had a big suitcase with all my clothes in it, and I think for maybe the first month and a half I was here, like I hadn't taken any of my clothes out of my suitcase. They were in there the whole time, and I'm doing a better job. You can see here I got all my clothes up there now, but I mean, I still got to get it out there, you know? I'm still back to my junior roots a little bit. I'm a big music guy. I like my kind of rap and Travis Scott and that kind of stuff, but I got a Sonos. Can you guys hear it? Yeah, I love it. So I'm always blasting music down here. It's like, you know, it's like a club. So yeah, it's my favorite. It's honestly my favorite part of my room. My first 6 games, I didn't have a point, so I was like, oh man, am I ever gonna score this year or what?
Barzal able to hold off Nash, and he scores! The first NHL goal for Matt Barzal comes here at Madison Square Garden.
It was a cool game, and to score my first goal there, that's something I'll obviously never forget. Obviously, I knew it was gonna take a lot of hard work and dedication to get here, but once you're here, it's the exact same thing. That doesn't stop. You got to bring it every single day. This is the NHL, and people are actually paying like for my jersey. It's nuts. My dad will walk around the concourse, and after the game, he'd be like, I saw so many Barzal jerseys out there. We both can't even believe it. The New York Islanders, they got a lot of history, and I like the big stage, and you know, being in New York, it's all I could ask for.